The Rivers State House of Assembly has vetoed Governor Siminalayi Fubara over the Rivers State House of Assembly Service Commission law. The lawmakers, who are loyal to the immediate past governor of the state and minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, took the decision on Friday after convening an impromptu sitting. The development is the second after the House last January overruled Governor Fubara over 4 bills it passed into law following the governor's refusal to assent to them. During the sitting, the Speaker, Martins Amewule, read 4 letters addressed to him by the governor, wherein he declined his assent to the 4 new bills which were earlier being sent to him for assent. And to unpack these, I'm joined live on the news by Biokpo Awara, former AAC governorship candidate for River State. Good morning. Glad to have you join me.
Good morning, my sister. Good morning, Nigerians.
All right. Share with me your thoughts on the move by the River State House of Assembly. Is this indicative of a power struggle between the governor and the legislature?
It's a pity that we find ourselves in this kind of situation. I feel so sad that the people that are elected to represent people are representing individuals, representing themselves, that they want to make a law that touches the foundation of the people they tend to represent. You know, in Lagos State, I think 2003, when a similar thing happened, the Supreme Court, in a final decision, made a decision that says that, yes, the House of Assembly has powers to make law about local government, but the laws that they make will not be effective on the people that have been sworn in already. So making a law to extend the tenure of local government chairman is even an aberration, because these people, when they came into office, took an oath of office that they will stay for 3 years. So coming to make a law to extend their tenure, you are calling for anarchy. Another is that they have not sent this to the governor. What they sent to the governor before this time was different. Now, they amended it after 2 months again to make these people to stay in office. You have not sent to this same thing to the governor. You're overriding his own assent. That is against the constitution, against the law. So I think their act is just to fulfill the desires of a man that is losing, to pamper somebody that has lost the grip of River State. And I feel for the speaker, who has been known for supporting things that are not right. Yeah, so I think it's not called for. It's not called for at this moment. These people have spent their years in office. They are due to go. I pray the governor to be bold enough, take decision as the governor, and conduct a fresh election. Call for fresh election. And I think it will be, when they see the people wanting to come and conduct election, all this their nonsense will be put to silence.
But when it comes to separation of powers, do you think the governor's veto, violates separation of powers between the legislature and then the executive branch of government?
Making a law is different from exercising your right as on separation of powers. You are making a law to make the people to have benefit, to benefit from it, not to suffer from it. So at this point, we are not looking at separation of powers. We are not looking at what the governor can do, what the assembly can do. What we are looking at presently is what will benefit Rivers people, not the governor being strangled. As if they are doing everything to make sure that the governor fails. And his failure is not for him to suffer. His failure is for Rivers people to suffer. So if they want Rivers people to suffer, and if they want to go back to their homes and sleep well, they should have a rethink. They should have a rethink. Because they are calling for things that are not necessary to happen. And I hope the security agencies are watching. They should advise, the National Security Advisor should advise the president rightly, because it will finally come to a point, if we don't take our time, that the president will then call them for another peace pact again, or peace meeting, I don't know what to call it, because the big man in Abuja is busy doing everything to make sure that the governor fails.
How do you think this would impact the political climate in River State?
The thing is that if these people, if a new election is to be conducted, the Minister of FCT will say, my structure, my structure. Once the local government election is conducted, it will be the chairman that the governor will bring that will be at the local government. And it has already changed the structure of the political structure of the state, because local government chairmen are the closest to the people. And the people that will vote are the people at the locals. So even as a governor, you make a decision. It is the local government chairman that will enforce it, the councillors that will enforce it at their different constituencies. So the FCT minister knows that if this local government election is conducted and the governor put in his own people, the structure is gone. Just like Amechi. When Amechi left office and he put in local government chairman, when Wike came, he removed them, brought in his people, and the structure began to grow. Now he knows that what it means for you not to have the local government chairman, but it's dangerous because the governor has the powers. Even if he says you extend them to stop the local government funding, and the people will suffer. My own thing is that this whole thing will affect the people who seems to represent. So I think it will change the political dynamics if this local government election is conducted. And that's what the FCT minister is afraid of. You can exercise all these things because he exercised all these things because he was a governor and enjoyed it. He knows what the governor of River State can do. He knows the office of
talking about
governor
local
of River State.
government elections, you've already cited in clear terms the fragile nature in terms of politics there in River State. How do you think violence can be prevented with such a fragile, and intense atmosphere in River State?
I think I will advise the governor to go back to the president that has signed that peace pact. Call the attention of the National Security Advisor. Call the security agencies and talk to them that danger is looming, danger is coming forth, so that they will avert it. They should advise the FCT minister to talk to Martin Samuel for us not to come into a situation where they will now be calling for emergency in River State, because that is where it is gradually leading to. Grip of power is what is coming. It's the FCT minister, it's like governor. He should control the FCT people and leave River State alone. It's enough of this, please.
All right, thank you so much for your time. On the news, Engineer Biokpo Awara, a former AAC governorship candidate for River State. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. May God bless Nigeria.